Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to this week's episode of Maconomics. You already know it's your host, Ro Mack, and I'm here to try to help you get to a bag. Look, we got a new caller calling. Talk to me what you got.
Ro Mack on the credit attack. I really like that. Listen, Ro Mack, everybody's been telling me that I should get some credit cards to build my credit. I don't really want to deal with paying another bill. Is it really going to matter in the long run? Do I really need credit?
Now look, great question, I ain't gonna lie. Look, it's really important to take your credit serious and understand what makes up your credit score. Look, for instance, right? Take a person with a 500 credit score versus a person with a 700 credit score. Those two same people could try to go out and get the same car. And the person with the 500 credit score, they could end up paying over $10,000 extra for the same car over the life of that auto loan. Now why? Well, it's all because the lower your credit score is, creditors, AKA people loaning you the money, they're gonna view you as a lot more risky, and therefore, they're gonna wanna require a much higher interest rates on the loans that they willing to even give you. And the same's gonna apply for anything, right? Think of a home loan, right? You always wanna make sure your credit is in the best shape possible before you go out and actually apply for a loan. So let's actually talk about the factors that make up your credit score. First things first, you got your payment history, and it's gonna make up 35% of your score. Look, creditors wanna see that you got a good history of paying back to other people that loaned you money before they tried to loan you money. Now, second, you got the amount that you owe. Now, this makes up 30% of your score. Now, you don't wanna appear to be overextended. Therefore, it's best to keep your credit utilization ratio below 30%. Now look, what they don't teach you is this, right? If you got a $10,000 credit limit on your credit card, then it's best to charge no more than $3,000 on that same credit card. And then third, the length of your credit history. Now this makes up 15% of your score. Look, the older your accounts are, the more points you get on your credit score. A longer credit history shows that you have more experience using credit, and lenders like that. Therefore, think twice before closing out that old account. Now fourth, you got new credit. Now this makes up 10% of your score. Look, opening up several credit accounts in a short amount of time can actually hurt your score because it lowers the average age of your total accounts. So look, even if you don't get that new credit, it's important to note that just having another inquiry could also negatively impact your score. And lastly and fifth is the credit mix. Now this makes up 10% as well. Now you want to show diversity in the type of accounts that show up on your credit report. Not just credit cards, but they also want to see some auto and house loans. Look, the earlier you focus on improving your credit, you will be better off in the long run. Look, credit scores today, they practically use for everything, right? Whether it's renting or hiring, as well as buying a new car. So you definitely want to focus on improving your score. Look, I really hope that helps. Next caller, talk to me, what you got?